Hello guys, welcome back to my After Effects tutorial channel. This is Rhandz from Rhandz Graphix, and today I will be showing you what we are gonna be creating today. So we are here now inside After Effects. All we have to do is to create a new composition. Name it logo placeholder. And then 20 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Open folder assets, open image, and drop down this logo into the timeline. Press on your keyboard for the scale. Scale it down to 11%. Then go back to the composition and create a new composition. I will name it logo fill. 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Highlight this logo placeholder, drop it down into the timeline. Go to Effects and Preset. Go to Generate, Fill. Change the color here to white. Now go to Composition, create a new composition. I will name it BG Texture. 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Go to your project panel, open it up and drop this dark metal texture into the timeline. Press on your keyboard for the scale and scale it up to fit the canvas. Highlight it, go to Effects and Preset, go to Color Correction, add tint. Then go back to Effects and Preset, go to Color Correction, Curves. And I will crank this RGB up like this as shown. Then go to Composition, create a new composition. Name it Reflection. 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Then open the project panel and drop down this reflection map into the timeline. Press on your keyboard for the scale. Scale it down to 37%. Then go to Effects and Preset, Stylize Motion Tile. Change the output width here to 290 and the output height 390. Then create a keyframe on the tile center. Make sure that your playhead is at the beginning of your timeline. Then move forward your playhead at the end of your timeline. Then make sure that this is highlighted. Move the anchor point on the right side. Then go to Effects and Preset. Go to Color Correction, add curves. Darken it a bit. Go to Effects and Preset, go to Color Correction, Brightness and Contrast. Change the brightness to 5 and the contrast, change this to -10. Go back to the project panel. Highlight this reflection map. Ctrl D on your keyboard to duplicate it. Double click your mouse to open it up. Then highlight this reflection map. Open the Effects control, go to Effects and Preset and add Distort Turbulence Displays. Go to Turbulent Displays and change the amount to 42. Disable the brightness and contrast effect. Go to Effects and Preset, Blur and Sharpen, Fastbox Blur. Put it in between the motion tile and curves. Then change the iteration here to 1 and the blur radius, change this to 10. Now go to Composition. Create a new composition. Name it Logo Gloss. (1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Go to the project panel, open it up and drop down this reflection into the timeline. Go back to your project panel and drop down this logo fill into the timeline. Disable the visibility of this logo fill. Highlight the reflection. Go to Effects and Preset, Stylize, CC Glass. Then go to Effects and Preset, go to Distort, CC Globalize. Open the surface on the CC Glass. Change this bump map to the logo fill. Change the property to alpha. And the softness, change this to 3.6. The height is 86. and the displacement is negative 300. Now open the blobbiness. Go to blob layer and change the reflection to logo fill. Change the property to alpha and change the softness to 5. Cut away 0. Now go to the project panel and open it up. Drop down this reflection 2 into the timeline. Highlight this logo placeholder, drag it down into the timeline just above the reflection 2 and disable the visibility of the placeholder. Highlight this reflection 2, go to effects and preset, go to distort, CC globalize. Go to effects and preset, go to stylize, CC plastic. Go again to effects and preset, go to stylize and add CC glass. Open blobbiness, change the blob layer to the logo placeholder, change the softness to 5, cut away 0. Then go to CC plastic, open the surface bump, change the bump layer to logo placeholder, change the softness to 11, the height change this to 100. Then go to the CC glass and open the surface and change only the height here to 2. Then toggle switches mode in here, change the track matte on both of the reflection to alpha matte. Then go to the logo placeholder, highlight it, press your keyboard Ctrl D to duplicate it. Enable the visibility of your logo placeholder and change the blending mode here to screen. As you can see, go to composition, create a new composition, name it logo gloss comps. 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration, click OK. Go to the project panel and drop down this beige texture into the timeline. Press S on your keyboard for the scale it up to 150%. Highlight the beige texture, go to Effects and Preset, Distort, CC Globalize. Go to Effects and Preset, Color Correction, Brightness and Contrast. Go to Effects and Preset, go to Stylize, Motion Tile. Go to Effects and Preset, go to Color Correction, Curves. Open Blobbiness. Make sure that your blob layer is the beige texture and change the softness here to 2. Then the cutaway 0. Then the brightness and contrast, change the brightness to 77. Then the contrast is negative 16. Go to Motion Tile, change the output width to 340. Then the output height 640. Check mirror edges. Scroll down, make the graph on your curve like this. See? So now open project panel again. Drop down this logo gloss into the timeline. Right click your mouse, rename it logo gloss shadow. Then highlight it again. Then go to effects and preset. Go to generate fill. Change the color here to black. Go to effects and preset. Go to blur and sharpen. Fastbox blur. Go back to effects and preset, color correction, curves. Go back to effects and preset, go to blur and sharpen, CC radial blur. Change the blur radius here to 14 and the iterations 1. Go to the curves, change the RGB to alpha, then crank the alpha up like this. Change this again to RGB. Scroll down, change the type of your radial blur to fading zoom. And change the amount to 23. Then again go back to your project panel and drop down this logo gloss into the timeline. Highlight this logo gloss shadow below, press T on your keyboard for the opacity, then change the opacity here to 50%. Highlight it all, toggle switches mode in here, enable the 3D layers. Then highlight this logo gloss, press on your keyboard Ctrl D to duplicate it 19 times. I will highlight all this logo gloss, press P on my keyboard for the position, change the Z position here to -10, the second change this to -9.5. So I will just speed it up guys so that you will not wait for long, okay? Now go to composition, create a new composition. I will name it text. I will change the width here to 1000 and the height is 100. 30 frames per second, 10 seconds duration, click OK. Zoom it in, go to the text tool and type tagline here. Align it to the center, horizontally and vertically. Then change the color of your font to grayish, maybe like this. Then the font size is 60 and I'm using the font called Myriad Pro. To the layer, expand it. Click this tiny triangle icon, go to tracking. Create a keyframe by hitting this tracking amount. Change the amount here to 45. Then move your playhead forward to 1 second and 15 frames. Change the tracking amount here to 0. Go and open the effects and preset. Go to the animation presets. Choose this text and animate in. Make sure that your playhead is at the beginning of your timeline. Choose these fade up characters. Apply it into the layer. Expand the animator to. Go to range selector. Expand the advance and change the randomize order to on and the random seed to 20. Now go to composition and create another composition. I will name it scene and change the width here to 120 by 1080p. 30 frames per second and 10 seconds duration, click OK. Highlight this logo gloss comps, drop it down into the timeline. Enable the collapse transformation switch and enable the 3D layer. Go to layer, create a new camera. I'm using custom preset camera and make sure that your configurations in here are the same with mine, okay? Then go back to layer and create a new null object. I want this null object a 3D layer, parent the camera to the null object. Then I will move my playhead to the 2 seconds duration. Highlight these 2 layers, go to edit and split the layers. I will delete the splitted layers. Move your playhead back to the beginning of your timeline. Highlight this null object 1, press P on your keyboard for the position. Also highlight these logo comps, press R on your keyboard for the rotation. Create a keyframe by hitting this stopwatch on the position on your null object 1. Then change the X position here to 1015. Then the Z position, change this to 1970. Create a keyframe by hitting the stopwatch on the X rotation on your logo gloss comps. Change the X position here to -63. Close it, highlight it again and press U on your keyboard to see the keyframe. Forward your play to 1 second and 29 frames. Change the X value on your null object 1 to 915. Then the rotation, change the value to -59. Close it. And I will highlight these 2 layers. Press my keyboard Ctrl D to duplicate it. Then drag it up above the null 1 object. Rename this null 1 above to null object 2. Highlight it again. Forward your playhead to the 2 seconds duration. Then press open bracket key to move that layers. Press U on my keyboard to see the keyframes. Then change the X value on my null 2 object to 734. Then move forward my playhead at 3 seconds and 29 frames. And I will not change the figures on this, but I have to go to the rotation, make a keyframe. Now I will close this layer and highlight this null 2 and camera 2. Press on my keyboard Ctrl D to duplicate it. Forward my playhead to the 4 seconds duration. Drag this up above the null object 2. Press open bracket key to move those layers. Then I will highlight the null object 3. Press U on my keyboard to see the keyframes. I will change the position on the X value here to 960. Then move forward my playhead to 5 seconds and 29 frames. Change the Z value here to 1493. And the X value here changes to 960. Make a keyframe on the logo gloss comps rotation and change the value here to 0. I will close this layer and highlight null 3 and camera 3. Press on my keyboard Ctrl D to duplicate it. Then just drag it above the null 3 object. Move your playhead to the 6 seconds duration. Press open bracket key to move that layer. Highlight the null 4 object and press U on your keyboard to see the keyframes and change the Z value here to 1493. Forward your playhead to the 8 seconds duration. Move your playhead to the 7 seconds and 29 frames duration. Change the value on the Z position to 0. Move your playhead to the 7 seconds and 15 frames duration. Go to the project panel, open it up, and drop down this text into the timeline. Then press open bracket key to move that layer. Then go to Effects and Preset, go to Perspective, Drop Shadow. Enable the 3D layer here. Make the opacity on the drop shadow 100% and change the distance here to 6. Highlight the text layer. Press P on your keyboard to position. I will just drag it down. Move forward your playhead to see the text. So you can see here, go to Composition, create a new composition. I will name it Final. 1920 by 1080p, 30 frames per second, and 10 seconds duration. Click OK. Open the project panel and drop down this scene into the timeline. And let's preview this. So now guys, we are done with our tutorial and I hope that you enjoy it and learned something on it. And because Christmas is coming, Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a lot of fun. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and even press the notification bell so that you will be notified if I have videos to upload. Thank you guys for watching. See you on my next video. God bless.